Hey everybody, it's Pastry back again. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done my last vlog, so this is, I believe, vlog number 10, in fact. Vlog number 10. So, what have I been up to? Apologies, guys. I went to do a vlog 2 weeks ago, I think, and my webcam just didn't want to work properly. I had a lot of other stuff going on as well, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. Try it again the week after, and just kind of didn't commit fully to resolving the problem. It wasn't particularly difficult. It was just like, I got to the point where I wanted to do it, and it's like, you know what, this is not really... all I want to do is plug it in, and just do the recording, and then speak, and then leave it. And it just wasn't making it easy for me. So today, I've got a bit more time, everything's settled up a bit more, and yeah, I guess we'll play catch-up, because it's been a while since I've had any sort of update here on the channel. First things first, the obvious news, it was made public on Twitter mostly, but it wasn't, I don't know if it was officially kind of put out there, but just to let everybody know, if you do get your news, news from me, from my channel, from these vlogs, I've officially left GameStar about 2 weeks ago, which is part of the reason I've kind of been not doing a whole lot, or doing things just not casting and not doing vlogs and stuff like that. So I officially left GameStar. Papa and I actually left GameStar, so Papa Smithy and I moved to ESL to cast, so we're their LOL casters now. I actually moved over as lead caster as well for ESL Australia, which is pretty cool. I'll be doing a lot of management in terms of, and looking for new casters as well, stuff like that. More information on that kind of stuff will come out later, but definitely I've been, keeping my ear to the ground, seeing who I can see, and just kind of looking at a few things. But if when we do decide to do any sort of official kind of call for casters for ESL, then we'll make that all official, and you guys will get proper announcements and stuff like that. But definitely something that I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. ESL Australia launching their events. Actually, we start tomorrow, so today is actually Saturday, the 1st of September. Welcome to September, everybody. Hope you guys are ready for Father's Day too, which is tomorrow, in fact. But yes, so our first event starts tomorrow. It's going to be Go for LOL. The first ever ESL Australia run Go for LOL is going to be tomorrow, and then the event start there. Again, I had about 2 weeks between leaving GameStar and joining ESL, so I've just been, doing some prep, making sure all the ESL stuff is nice and pretty. And yeah, it should be great. Definitely looking forward to our first online event there for ESL. It's kind of a new start for me in terms of, doing new material and working with a new organization and stuff like that. So it's been great so far. Lots and lots of behind-the-scenes stuff going on, which is, again, why you haven't heard a whole lot of me recently. Apologies. But yeah, no, it's been good. So definitely looking forward to that. Tune in. I believe the stream link will be on ESL TV Australia, but I'll get you those links on Twitter, of course. If you follow me on Twitter at PastryTime, all my updates when I cast go up there, so you can follow me there. And yeah, look forward to ESL Go for LOL Australia. I think we've run them before, but this is the first ever one run by the official ESL Australia. Before, it was just kind of run by basically a bunch of admins for ESL just within Australia. But yeah, it should be awesome. Go for LOL is always a great tournament. It's a long one, so definitely tune in for a lot of casting. I'll be casting most of the day with Smithy, so Papa time, you'll get all the Papa time you ever need tomorrow. And just in general, after that, there's lots of other stuff that's been announced. I am China qualifiers for the rest of Asia, which includes Australia, were announced. I'll be casting those. Stay tuned for dates on those. That was supposed to be next weekend, but I think they've been moved forward a little bit due to a couple of just like kind of different things in terms of like visas and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned for those dates, but that should be next week, the end of next week. So stay tuned for those dates. After that, there's EB Expo qualifiers as well. So there's, I believe, 2 of those getting run. In fact, I have to double check. Maybe that is next weekend. Anyway, there is a ton of League of Legends stuff going on here in Australia, and I'll be casting all of it, which will be kind of insane. So definitely keep your ears and eyes out for those things. But there are going to be 2 EV Expo qualifiers. There's going to be the IEM Rest of Asia qualifier, which includes Australia, of course, which I'll be casting, and then Go for LOL on every Sunday where there isn't another tournament overlapping. So yeah. There's going to be a lot of stuff. And then EB Expo, there's an event there as well, which is in early October, which if you're in Sydney there, you're going to EB Expo, come along. I'll be there casting from that event as well, which should be awesome stuff. I believe the Expo runs for 3 days, so it runs for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the LOL event, or the gaming events, maybe themselves, but I know the LOL one is on the Saturday and Sunday. So if you just want LOL, come on those days. Otherwise, I went 2 years ago, I think, when it was in Queensland. It was a pretty cool event, pretty sweet. And it's nice to go and have it moved here to Sydney, which is a bit closer to me. So yeah, definitely come if you're in Sydney, or if you're just going to EB Expo anyway, come check out the gaming stuff. I'll be there for LOL. So make sure you check that all out, which would be awesome stuff. What else can I catch you all up on? I think that actually might be it. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. I've honestly been relaxing. Kind of between leaving GameStar and ESL events starting, there's kind of that period where I've just done. I'm not nothing, but I've been relaxing a lot more than I would normally. Just working a bit more, because just trying to do that. Make more money is always good. Just relaxing mostly. Hanging out with some friends, catching up with people, and organising stuff for the events. So again, it's going to be a really long month of casting. If you like League of Legends, especially if you love League of Legends here in Australia, then you can prepare for all the casting. There's a towel there in the background, hanging on the door. That's not cool. I forgot to check the shop before I did it. Oh well. Anyway, it looks like everything has been alright with the cam again. I hopefully we'll get the vlogs rolling again. I'll probably do one on Monday actually, which is the standard day. Instead of Sunday. I think I said Sunday. I'll probably Sunday or Monday. I'll see. I might do one tomorrow. Just a quick update on how Go For All went, the first one. But there is lots and lots of stuff coming up. So make sure you check all your regular forums, LOL Australia, Cybergamer as well, and of course my Twitter. This is where most of the updates come in. Oh, and of course the ESL Australia website, which you can check now as well, which is awesome stuff. I guess that's it for me today. I'm just trying to think what else I can talk about. No, nothing else I really want to talk about. Yes, there is. That was a massive lie. Face check is the big thing I want to talk about. So face check hasn't been run for 3 weeks, I believe, since the last one. That's intentional. I'm not retarded and didn't forget. That is intentional. For all the face check fans out there, and I know there are quite a few. I am sorry. What is basically happening right now with the show is that it's moved down in our list of priorities, basically. So obviously, ESL stuff now is priority for me, in terms of what I run. And the thing with FaceCheck was that it wasn't quite, because we did almost 15 episodes, and it just wasn't quite doing what I wanted it to do in terms of a show. So I'm actually at the point of I'm redeveloping the show currently, and I'll launch it again when it's ready. I might do one in the interim just to kind of keep the audience who do like the show and who watch it just kind of there, so they have access to that content. And that content will actually be going up on my YouTube channel as well, so that'll be good as well. So there's a little bit more YouTube content, but it's just I've not had the time to really dedicate to the show in the way that I want to. And part of it is that it's hard to find enough content, and part of it is because of the way the show is structured. It requires a lot of content to really be good, and that's the main problem here. I'm kind of looking to shorten it or just develop it into something a little bit different, because really it's just basically Australian League of Legends news, which is cool. It's great to keep up with the news and stuff like that, but I can just do that here in a vlog, and I need to take advantage of the format in some way, and also just kind of tighten it up. So I'm currently developing the show a bit more. If you guys have ideas of what you would want the show to be like, what would you like to see more in the show, what you want out of it as FaceCheck viewers, or if you don't know what it is, that's basically, it was a weekly webcast, it's now whenever I feel like it, I guess. It'll be at some regular period, it'll be a League of Legends based webcast concerning mostly Australian League of Legends news. So depending on what you guys want, I mean, there's opportunities to get pros on and talk about the metagame, talk about champions, talk about, different roles, what teams are at, international news, what you would like out of Australian news in particular, like whether you'd like an announcement section so we can go over all the tournaments you guys can look at or go to. Really just let me know what you want, because the thing is, the show suffers when it doesn't have enough content, because there's not enough direction. That's basically what's going on now, and I've intentionally not run the show because of time constraints, wanting to do other things that are currently more important and take priority, and B, not really knowing exactly what I want to get out of the show. So it's definitely still going to be run, FaceCheck as a show, and also potentially in the future as just kind of a place, like a site, potentially a blog with stuff like articles and guides and stuff. That is all in my head. That's all being developed separately from other stuff that I'm doing casting-wise. So if you are interested in stuff like that, let me know what you would want in the show, but to do a weekly or even fortnightly show is becoming too difficult, given the way the show has worked in the past. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I could just get a bunch of people on each week and just kind of talk and have them fill 40 minutes, for example. It really is just depends what you want it to be like. And I'm thinking more about what I want to develop it into as well. So if you have ideas for the show, let me know. Of course, I'm working on it as well, but again, it's not the highest priorities. So it will be launched again. I will tell you when it's being launched, but just be patient. I know it's been 3 weeks and I have kind of not updated it, and I feel bad for that, and I was going to put it in earlier vlogs and stuff like that, but haven't done that, obviously. It's kind of why I'm here. But yeah, that's basically how that goes. So I'm still interested in doing it. I'm currently working on it, but there's lots and lots of stuff going on, and this month in particular is going to be insanely busy, just ridiculously busy. So patience. Patience is the key. So yeah, but please let me know in the comment section here in this video what you want to see out more of FaceCheck, because I don't do it because I enjoy hearing myself talk or, you know, conversing with people every week. I mean, I love doing that, but it's not why I do this show. I wouldn't stream it if that was the case. I would just do what I normally do and talk to people and talk to myself. So yeah, I do it for you guys. It's, you know, your show in that sense. Like, you're the Australian League of Legends community. It needs to reach you. It needs to be relevant to you in order for me to want to keep doing it. So I need to know what you guys want out of the show, basically. You know, if you want us to just basically make it a 40-minute comedy section where we just make jokes at each other 40 minutes, I don't care. You can, whatever you want. But please tell me what you would like as Australian League of Legends community members, and I will try and give that to you in the show. Other than that, there's plenty of me and plenty of Smithy, so the Papa Time is everywhere and nowhere, or just everywhere in this case. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of casting on, so you definitely won't be any there won't be any shortage of that, and there's other stuff we're developing as well at ESL, which you'll be interested in as well, which of course I'll give updates on when I'm allowed to, basically, or when it's actually coming. But stay tuned, there's a ton of stuff going on. It's going to be a really busy month, and then it's going to be like just an insane 3 to 6 months. Last but not least as well, before I forget, on Saturday the 6th of September is the... Actually, let me just double check that date, because that'd be really awkward if it was like, yeah, no, that's completely wrong. Well done. Let me just quickly check this up for you. And you guys definitely want to know about this. Aha, okay. Here we go. Okay, yep, got the date wrong. Fantastic. Okay, Saturday the 8th of September, starting at 6 p.m, is going to be the first ever Sydney MOBAR, which is run by the Australian Pro League. They're the guys that handle the Barcrafts here in Sydney as well, and I believe, they handle the Barcrafts in Sydney. If you've ever been to a Barcraft that they've run, they're usually at the Paragon Hotel. The last one was actually at the Ship-In, tied in with the Australian WCS event as well. But they're going to do the first ever MOBA one on Saturday the 8th, starting at 6 p.m. It's at the... Where's some information? The Republic Hotel, which is the corner of Pitt and Bridge Street in Circular Quay. It's really close to the Paragon, so if you've been to other Barcrafts, it's basically just a block away from that. And yeah, it should be awesome if you live here in Sydney, Australia. Please come. It'll be awesome. I'll definitely be there. It's going to be the finals of the OGN, the Champions Tournament, which will be sweet. Oh, the second Champions Tournament, because obviously the first one's already gone. But I believe the finals will be CLG EU versus Azubu Frost. There we go. CLG EU versus Azubu Frost. It's going to be an awesome night. APL always put on a great event, so I'm definitely going to give them this plug before I kind of head off. But yeah, definitely come to that event if you can make it. Saturday the 8th, starting at 6 p.m. in Circular Quay. It should be awesome stuff. The first ever MOBA. There's a Facebook event as well. Just feel free to search MOBA, or what's the official event title? It's Sydney MOBA, and then Barcraft in brackets. So search for the Facebook event as well. Invite your friends if you're already going as well. Obviously, we want as much attendance as possible at the event, because the more people that come, the better it looks for the sponsors and the venues that are running these events. And it obviously relies on people turning up and using their venue for it to actually work properly. So definitely turn up, and it's going to be a fantastic evening anyway. Again, APL always run a fantastic Barcraft, and this is the first one in Sydney for League of Legends, so it's awesome stuff. So if you want to be part of the future, make sure to come. It'll be awesome. Anyway, that's it for my updates for this week. I will try and continue to do my vlogs in a regular fashion as opposed to the current irregular fashion. But now that more work and casting and stuff is coming up, I should be more in that mindset, because I've been a little bit chill, just taking a little mini vacation. Anyway, that's it from me today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed my vlog, and I'll be back with regular vlogs probably next week, so look out for 2 days for another update for ESL Go For All, and yeah, show up to